Alex, what's up?
Oh, all right.
Welcome, everybody who's listening
Cheers,
or
buddy.
watching. Cheers.
Thank you for the coffee.
We are at the CIC Providence. Alex Cureau.
Yes.
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, it's good.
Sick.
Cureau. My parents hate when I say Cureau, but I'm like, I mean, it's bureau with a C.
Yeah.
So Cureau makes sense. And also it's French. Like French they don't make those kind of
Right.
sounds really. They do
Right.
Anyway, that's
Are
my
there a
name.
lot of French comedians
They know
out on
my
the scene?
No, I mean, I wouldn't call myself a French comedian.
French Canadian or French
No,
French?
I'm not even allowed in Canada.
You look French Canadian.
Wow, I don't know if that's
You look like you play hockey too.
Oh, I've gotten that before. I had baseball. No, but I never played baseball. I mean, I played baseball, but never played hockey.
You played football in college.
Did, yeah.
Well,
Let's
you
slow
were.
it down here, man. Let's let's slow it down.
We're just hanging and talking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
it's
fine.
It's pretty much an excuse to talk to
That's
whoever
good.
I want about whatever we want.
Oh, okay.
I thought a lot about this. The new age of social media is kind of changing the comedian landscape.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the kind of comics we're getting, sure. I say we're getting, like I'm the one who's like, we'll take him, or her, or him, or them, or gay or Jew.
That's a callback.
Yeah. To whoever's doing the art. Yeah, there's definitely like I said, there's comics that are getting very popular that are. I mean, everybody knows this story about like there's comics that blow up on Instagram or TikTok, and then people want them to. I mean, obviously they can sell tickets. They got 300,000 followers, right? Like so. No.
You experienced it.
No, but that was different. He's a
firsthand.
good comic. Yeah. No,
Right.
I'm talking about like when just terms of landscape of kind of like it used to be. When I first started comedy, even before Instagram, really before the mothership too, there were a lot of comedians, but there weren't a lot of comedians. I'm not kidding you. There's probably 2,000 comics in the U.S. in like 2018, 2017, for real. And then social media started to really blow up for people, especially during the pandemic. And, all this cult of like the podcast, all this stuff blew up where everybody's a comedian now, right? People who do 3 open mics put comedian in their bio, they start posting on TikToks and getting 100,000 views, and then they think they can start selling tickets because they can, but they think they're comics. And I wouldn't, if somebody asked me, I would tell y'all I'm a comic, right? I'll tell comics I'm a comic, but I still don't feel like I feel like a comic is this. Until it's all I do all the time, it's how I make every piece of my money. I'm just like a comedian. I'm trying to. It's weird, man. Like comics is such a. I'm just such a.
Yeah.
I'm such a like a fucking. A romantic about it too. Like where I'm like, no, like that's why I moved to New York. We talked about this. It's like I could go to Austin, which I lived in Austin. I like Austin. I love LA. But I could go to New York. If you don't go and you don't make it in New York, are you a fucking comic? It doesn't.
Right.
It feels like that's grad school.
Obviously different phases of the comedian's journey, right? Based on how long they've been doing it. And you are at how many years?
End of May will be 8.
So that's, I think 10 is.
10
there's something about 10 that I think
7
about.
is. I'm not kidding you. They always say 7's when you really think you're gonna. That's when most people quit. Is 7 years. That's when they really start to.
Right.
And so I'm having it this year. There's been a lot of I'm going to quit this shit moments. But,
Oh, you should not quit, man.
Oh, no, I'm not going to. But, like times like, it's like, thinking about giving up is like a warm blanket on a cold day, right? It's nice when you're under there, but eventually you got to get out. It's going to be fucking cold again. But it's nice to just be in it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'll never give up. But, oh, man, I'll sit there and dream about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Well, like doing
one
this-
day when I'm happy, God, I could just be on a beach somewhere right now.
What's the relationship of acting for comedians?
I love acting. I do.
Yeah.
I was an actor before I was a comic, but it just there's a lot that goes into acting that is so out of your control.
Yeah.
So I just started to be like, all right, well, I knew I wanted to be a performer in like the weirdest way. My dad was a performer. My dad toured Europe as a musician, so it was always kind of in me in a weird way. And I did regular jobs, right? I had a real corporate. I worked in film productions for 7 years. I was in a place like this every day, clocking in fucking 12-hour days, and that sucks. Making good money, but that sucks. And I always felt like I wanted to do something else, so I started acting. Went and got normal jobs, like just started working at bars and shit. And then I loved that, but then I worked for a big comic just as a side gig. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do. And then I just kind of went full tilt on it 8 years ago. And yeah, it's coming to a head now. It's now or never. Like I'm going on this tour and shit like that. Then the acting. So the acting is just want to make money, man. I want to make money to where I don't have to go get a normal job again, and I can keep focusing on stand-up. That's why commercial acting is the best. You make fucking 40 grand, and then you can just be like, all right, now I can just go to mics every night. I can go to shows every night, like just work on this. Yeah. So, and then now I'm acting because more people call. You know, you start to get a little bit of people go, hey, Alex might be good for that. Right. So I'll take it because it's work. But if I was in the middle of a tour and somebody called me to do an acting job, I would say no.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So. One, you've got this special out.
Yeah, half hour.
On YouTube, it's half an hour.
It's garnering reviews.
Yeah. It's great. I mean, I
yeah,
liked
you said
it.
You watched it.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it did not go how I wanted it to. But it is, I watched it and I was like, this is actually not bad. It's fun. It's real. It's very raw, which I...
Yeah, and it's filmed here in Providence.
Oh, yeah, dude. Comedy Connection, which I love. Great club. Yeah,
super cool. Very... city.
I don't know what that means.
Like it's the biggest club in Providence.
Yeah, it's the only club.
Yeah.
I mean, there's clubs in Boston and stuff. There's another club called Providence Comedy Underground, which is a great club. But it's only like a 60-seat room.
Got it.
But yeah, Comedy Connection is 250, 275. And it's a proper club. They've been there for 15 years.
What's your history and experience with touring as a comedian?
Just was in New Orleans, moved to Austin, met Matt Rife. We were friends before that, but I met him years before that. Then I moved to Austin. And he was going to be in Houston. I was like, I live in Austin now. So I went down there, opened for him in Houston, and it went well. And this is before he was, he had a lot of followers, but it was like 300,000. And that's not a scoff at. I'd kill for 300,000 followers.
Yeah.
300,000 fans. I hate to call them followers. That sounds like such a, come with me. Trust me, no matter what on this journey. 300,000 fans would be great. But, he wasn't selling great on the road because he wasn't, Anyway, I would start open for him, and it was just us being on the road. We becoming friends. Wasn't making any money. And that went on for like 6 to 8 months. And it was getting to the point where I was going to have to quit that just because I was living in Austin, and Mothership was starting to really become a real thing. Like, it hadn't opened yet. But we were all like, okay, cool. And I was really entrenched in Austin. I knew I'd have a chance to, get up there and work and that kind of thing. So I was like, I'll stay in Austin. It'll be fine. I have I still had a job, a normal job, and a regular job. Not a normal job. What job is normal? Look at us. Look at this poor guy. Well, that's our ancestors for killing bison. This guy, like, normal job. What's a normal job, dude? I had a job. And I was like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It'll suck. And, he's my friend. But I just can't keep doing this and making almost no money. And he wasn't making great money, right? He was also thinking about, like, packing it in. But then one of his videos that he shot, a week, 2 weeks before, when we were at Off the Hook Comedy Club, and then another one was from fucking, I don't remember, some other place. Yeah. But it blew up, 50 million on TikTok. And then the next one got 30 million that he posted. So then everything just started selling out for 3 years. I was on that whirlwind, which was great. And now that's coming to an end. It's come to an end for me because I'm going on this tour, the Stupid Fat Bitch Tour. I love saying the name, man. Yeah. I was going to call it The Complete Unknown because I love Bob Dylan. And I just love the idea of Bob Dylan. I feel very much like Bob Dylan as a comedian. So I was like, let's do that, man. It'll be all artsy. And then I thank God, I came to my senses and was like, what? You fucking bitch? I call it something funny. And it was just Stupid Fat Bitch. It was like, because there's a joke about it, which I think I told you, which I won't spoil here. It's a joke in the new act, but it's about why I called it the Stupid Fat Bitch Tour. Which is a great story. So, yeah, and it's just fun because sometimes, I feel like a stupid fat bitch. So it's just fun.
Don't we all?
Yeah, dude. Oh, you actually, you are like exactly what, what's so funny? I was thinking about this just now. You are exactly what the dude who my ex went with looks like. Did you listen to that? Yeah. I describe you.
Damn,
it's you.
That's my favorite story.
Maybe that's why I get along with you so well because I'm like, you know what?
You feel a little remorse.
No. I'm like, he's not that bad of a guy. He's just a bitch. Sorry, you're not a bitch. No, but
motherfucker.
You don't look. He's fucking. You don't look gay. He looks very gay. He's just such a soft, gay-looking kid.
That was a great.
But look, man, she left me. So how bad was I? That's what you have to think about. I'm screaming. It's one thing I'm bummed about. That's the half hour. I missed a bunch of lines. That woman. That woman. She fucking interrupts me when I'm like, the Jew joke, and she interrupts me. But there's a whole thing where I go. Which I still might do because 14 people have watched a half hour, so I still might start doing it on the road because it's a great joke. And there's so many more moments that got mangled because I forgot it or because somebody said something and it kind of fucked up the timing of it. But yeah, when I say I don't hate Jews, I hate one Jew. You know, no, it's like it's just some nerdy Jewish kid. She went, oh. But there's a line right after that where it goes, just some nerdy Jewish kid. I was like, yeah. I was at a Free Palestine rally the next day, like saying they took more than land from me. Like that's the whole joke. It's a great joke. She ruined it. And then later there's, I don't hate Jew, I hate one Jew. Do you know who?
It's great.
And there's just 2 Jew jokes I want to get in there. I should be able to find a new half hour in there.
Yeah.
Which is some of the stuff that I left. Like I said, I had 45 minutes before I shot that. And now I still have like 25 minutes because realistically, a lot of the material didn't make it in the half hour. Mm-hmm. So I want to build a new 45 and then shoot another half hour when this tour is done.
Yeah.
And then kind of really have like move to New York with basically 2 kind of half hours of decent, one of like, hey, this is who I am. This is raw, real, unedited, uncut. Yep. And then like a real half hour of comedy. And then move to New York with like those 2 things and 20 minutes of new but good material that I've worked and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
So I don't go out there and I'm just like this new guy trying to work on new shit.
Right.
So Queens probably.
Yep.
I mean, who can? Here's the there's like there's 4 people that when they move to New York don't have to think about where am I going to live. They're just like, that spot's nice.
Yeah.
Everybody, no matter how rich you are, you really have to go like, what part of New York are we going to live in?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do Queens because it's. I mean, I don't know. I say Queens, but that's where a lot of comics live. It's the cheapest, but also maybe Ocean City. There's a couple areas, on the. The Lower East Side or something like that too, like or even the Upper West or Lower West where all the clubs are. There's deals to be had. I haven't even started looking.
Yeah,
I'll look when it's time because if I look now and I find something that's perfect, but I'm like I can't get it. I don't want to kill myself with that. That's in terms of how material just happens. Like it's I don't know. It's just one of those things. You go, oh, New York won't change that. I've been to New York a bunch, right? I say New York won't change that. I don't know if it does. If it does, it does. I travel a lot, and I'm not I'm not holed up in my house all day. Well, but when I go out, I'm pretty observant. So I don't think I get what you're asking. I just don't think it. Here's the thing: is I'm not preparing for it or preparing against it. If it happens, it happens. What do you mean? There's no culture here in Providence? It's white culture, which is nice, but we're used to that. Which is crazy how much people hate the Portuguese here. They call them. They do. I didn't say you. I remember the first time I was like, they're like, oh, what you guys like? Because in New Orleans we have Cajun food, and Cajun culture, but our like ethnic diversity group is the Vietnamese. They moved there like after Le Mai. No, okay. That's a history joke. Some people will get it. That was like the first real massacre that got documented in Vietnam. Anyway, Le Mai. Hey, if you're fucking comment below if your family was murdered in Le Mai or My Lay. Let me know if I'm wrong.
That's gonna get them.
Let me know. Comment you're flooding in. But no. I'm saying after the Vietnam War, I mean a lot of Vietnamese people. So we have Vietnamese food all over the city.
Interesting.
So that's like our ethnic culture. But here there's not really an ethnic culture. You took that in stride. All right. Yeah. I was trying to get a reaction out of you. You're like, damn right, brother. Anyway, I appreciate it. No, we're not.
I'm
what?
kidding.
How is it racist to talk about the things
absolutely...
that make me as a white man comfortable? I just want to say it. That's racist? What the hell? I like fluffy dogs. That's racist?
All right. Matt Rife and co. tour Europe.
I mean, I was with Matt on his tour of Europe, yes.
And you were opening. So
I was on the show, yeah.
So you were performing.
I always, because you'll say like, oh yeah, we played that. I had to think like, oh, we didn't play that. Matt played it. I played it, but to say we, like I was like, we both sold tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
But you did.
It was great. I loved it. Europe was awesome. I mean, the whole tour was great. It was great. That's why it's sad to end, but it's got to end, right? You got to leave at some point.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, hey, I'm going to do this whole. I think I'm going to do this tour in like February, March, April, like 3 months. Just drive the whole country. He's like, oh, that's a great idea. Good job. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, cool. And he helped me shoot a promo for it. And then, I get done with all that kind of planning, and then he releases this 2-month Australian tour. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, I would have waited. Sure. Yeah. And here's the thing is at some point you got to, or you're just going to be an opener. And look, I just don't think that's what I want. Matt definitely didn't want it. I know he was very much like, no, it's time to go. How long can you support a friend? Yeah. Right. So at some point you got to be like, man, look, so I don't want to be the guy that's just living in a pool house. I live in Matt's pool house right now. And that's because when I moved here, we were still touring. But it's like, is that how I just want to live in a dude's pool house? So no, I'm not doing that. Yeah. So I'm gonna live in my fucking no.
You
I
get
get hotels.
hotels,
I get hotels. I'm not gonna live in my car on this tour. I'll get
you
hotels.
might sleep a couple nights.
Unless we don't sell tickets, then I'll be stuck in Boise and nobody. Actually, Boise's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's
Idaho.
right at the tip of the. But Wyoming and Boise are right. I mean, Idaho, they're right next to each other.
Right.
It's also Idaho is a strange looking state. I'm very excited. Montana's actually the flat fucking like you can see mountains in the background. Well,
Right.
No.
Yeah, there's
Minnesota's one thing. Minnesota's very much just bullshit. Oh, New Orleans, where I'm from. I love New Orleans. It's my favorite city in the world. Santa Fe's great.
Why?
It's just beautiful. It's just quaint. It's just quiet. It's out. It's this like little weird oasis. It's in the kind of near mountains. It's in all of it feels like nature. It's really nice. And it's just the desert's beautiful if you get into that part of the desert. Like that part of New Mexico as a whole is kind of not great. Like Albuquerque is just an absolute shithole. But I'll be there. But yeah, I mean, I tried to get a show in Santa Fe because it's like an hour and a half north of Albuquerque, but I couldn't get one. So I'm in Albuquerque, which I'm very excited.
Ads?
Yeah, I will start. I'm just waiting for just Instagram. Oh, okay. And don't do the boosted. The meta one, though, go to Instagram?
Yeah.
I heard that, and I was going to do it for Facebook because I thought it was only for Facebook, but I forget Meta owns.
Yeah. Meta owns.
And then TikTok wants to charge you $40 for one post. It's crazy. Yeah. TikTok just went down for a couple days. I'm like, I hate that I'm on TikTok, but as a comic, I mean, look, I post. I have a posting schedule that I did. I went through somebody that and they have. It's worked.
Yeah.
So that was good. But one day I didn't post because I don't post on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays I was going to go to post, and it was like an hour. I had 0 views, which is like, I usually get a couple hundred. So I was like, the hell. So I go to look, and it's just no interactions. So I just got to delete it, whatever, and I'll say I'll post it again in an hour. So I post again in an hour. I forget to check it. Next day I check it before I post the other one, 0 views. Post the next one, 0 views for the whole day. So I finally Google it, and dude, it was down. Like nobody was getting anything. So I'm like, do I even want to keep giving myself to this kind of company that, I mean, I'm working with Matt. I know how much they really are just shady as fuck.
Yeah.
Algorithms, like Instagram's algorithm pushes what people are watching.
Right.
And TikTok will say, nah, fuck that, do this one. Yeah. They push like their own little, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I'm posting. China owns everything. I mean, this mic was literally made by a small boy in China. It's fine. Or Vietnam.
It's live streaming to China.
Yeah.
They have better connection over this podcast.
This is actually just translate straight to Chinese. That's what's in this. That's why it's so big. There's a voice translator. But no, TikTok. But no, I just working with Matt, all the guys that were big on TikTok, like talking to him about this, they'd be like, man, I'll post for a week straight, and all the views, I'll hit 800,000. And they have Matt had 8 million viewers. He was posting videos that got 12,000 views.
Right.
And it's like, I have 8 million viewers. How's that even possible?
Right.
So it's like, I'm gonna keep saying fans. 8 million fans. Now he's got like 10 million on TikTok. But he was posting things, getting 12,000 views in 5 hours.
Right.
And it's just like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, we don't know. And then finally one person was like, oh, we just started pushing not comedy, which I'm like, what the fuck? Then what am I doing on your app? Like, what's the incentive for me to post on this thing?
Right.
If you're telling me sometimes we just won't promote it. And the guy, which I get, you don't promote me. I've got, fucking 10,000 followers. But the guy that's got 8 million, you're just being like, nah, he doesn't. So it's just weird. Instagram doesn't do that. Instagram just pushes your algorithm based on all the things that it's.
Yeah.
So it's just like Facebook. I'm even having good luck with.
Yeah. LinkedIn is one of those few social media platforms where people who are not putting too much time and attention into the content that they're posting can actually get some views and reach on.
Like it's a social media.
Mm-hmm.
That's new.
It is
like posting
months.
like social medias.
Yeah.
Social medias. Fucking social medias.
Well, I think
I'm blowing my nose, and I haven't been in any drugs yet.
Check to see. If you had 100 followers at one time and you posted.
Well, I think it's also because there's more people now. People are following more people.
Well, also
before those 100 followers are only following 100 people.
The feed is barely who you're even following.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Because they're just trying to give you the content that
you look at. But here's the thing: is TikTok doesn't even do that. TikTok goes, nah, here's what's today.
Right.
So, but I don't mind that. If somebody's looking at comedy, then eventually my shit will come up, and you just gotta. It's fishing. It is. And I hate to do that because I'm trying to catch you, but I'm just trying to be like, here's what I got. And this is my thing. This is my job. This is my life. But also, I love it. I'm good at it. So I want to be like, this is the whole point. What's the point of me talking into the void?
Right.
So, I don't mind that Instagram does that. TikTok, just being like, we're not pushing comedy this month. You're like, that could change my life if something hits. Matt's fine, but But also, it hurts your algorithm. From what I understand, TikTok, they'll push your stuff less after you boost.
Yeah.
Because they want you to keep boosting.
They want you to,
that's why
you'll pay.
So don't even boost, just grow organically.
Yeah.
That's like, unless you have a targeted ad for a city you're trying to sell tickets. There's also a difference. You do boosts or you can do the ad. The ad, they just know, I'm trying to push this thing for right now. Well, I have the professional account.
Yep.
Which is a little different.
Yeah. You can't use commercial music.
Painter.
You paint take your best performing video.
Screenplay artist.
Take your best performing
dancer.
organic post.
But dropping game on this podcast, dude. This is for us. This is insider secret.
No, this is what the people.
Don't give this to the people. Don't fuck those people.
You're
views.
Right.
Thank you for that's good advice. And like I said, I'll talk to you after, and we can But I definitely want to know because I was going to do through Meta because I thought it was just Facebook, but I forgot Meta. This is why business guys are millionaires and steal women at Turks and Caicos at 28, and I'm fucking sitting here in the cold doing a podcast on an iPhone. So this is why they make the big bucks right there.
Do you have a lawyer to look at your contracts, or do you just?
No, I just most of my contracts are not that.
Right.
They're just like do this. They're this long.
Right.
And my writer's not even in a contract yet. Yeah. That's a different thing. I haven't done anything like that yet. No, I haven't got to a point. But also, you don't sign your likeness away unless you're like I have a couple sponsorships for the tour coming up. But that's just me. They're sending me money. They're like, here's $500 for 2 stories or in a post. I'm like,
awesome.
And then here's a couple of the products. Great.
Yeah.
I have a coffee company. I'm trying to get carnivore snacks. Actually, I had a call with them today.
Nice.
So hopefully that works. And I have another brand here. Basically, it's called Retired Athletes Club. It's like a merch company. She's really cool. Mac is the name of the girl who runs it. She's doing a sponsorship too. She's actually sending me a jersey. It's gonna say her logo, but on the back it'll say "Stupid Fat Bitch" is the name. So
sick.
Funny. But stuff like that helps too, right?
And also,
but you don't have to sign your likeness away.
Wouldn't it be sick?
You're not becoming their actual. You're not. I'm not the Pete Davidson of Smartwater. That's not where I'm like. Yeah, put my billboard wherever you want. Yeah, man, because then free gas.
Because you're going to be, that's a huge expense.
I just think they'll never do it for somebody my size. Because they're like, what the fuck? No. Also, we're going to give you. What are you going to do? The process of that, I'm not even thinking about yet. Maybe when I go on it, when things, we keep working and I go on a bigger tour and I get a tour bus, something like that comes up.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they'll do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like companies like Zen sponsored Matt's basically pay for the buses and the wrap. And and supplied water the entire tour. So so it's like
snacks.
I would do a goddamn gas one.
Right.
That's the real
I've seen
bus.
Cumberland.
But also it's also Shell might be better than Cumberland Farms for me because I know Cumberland Farms want me, a guy going up there and being like, I don't hate Jews, I hate one. Do you know who?
You think Shell would be?
Yeah, I think Shell would be fucking. I don't care. Oh, now Shell would be like, fuck them. Shell's probably run by Iranians. So, Saudis, they hate the Jews. They'd love to sponsor that. It's some clubs have their own ticketing system. Some use Ticketmaster, some use StubHub.
Yeah,
it's just a link.
You love Ticketmaster?
I don't care. I've got so many other things in my life to worry about that I haven't worried about. What's this Ticket Links process? What's their politics? Don't take too much of the fees. Don't charge exorbitant fees. $25.
Yeah, that sounds great.
$25 and that's like. I mean, look, at my level, I feel bad charging $25 just because even if I made it big, I'd be like, $35 a ticket is crazy. Like, some people, Matt made it a point, the resellers, that's why resellers fuck so many comics. Comics, I think Matt's most expensive ticket in the arena was a VIP front row ticket that came with a bag, all this cool shit, $250. Right, I mean maybe $350. That's an arena front row with a bunch of cool shit, right? But I think at clubs it was $100,
right?
And then theaters maybe $150 was the most expensive, and then it went to $100, and then most of the tickets were $65, $50. In a theater, that makes sense, but clubs, some clubs start charging $50 a ticket. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" But then again, resellers buy them, and some people will be like, "I paid $1,000 for these tickets," and you're like, "You're fucking in the balcony," and they're like, resellers were like, "Stop doing that." Not bad, and that was like good seats.
decent.
Yeah, that's normal, and that probably here's the thing is that also could be resellers.
Right.
But some comics are different, right? Like if I ever make it to arenas, I think I would do the same thing. $250 you get because I'm gonna make enough.
Yeah.
If I sell out this fucking arena, that's 18,000.
That seems like
seats.
a lot though to me.
Let's do the. Well, yeah,
Like-
yeah, but if you're a big fan of somebody to sit front row at the, that could be resellers. I would look at maybe because some of those the TD Garden I think sold out. He had to add another show. So let's just do $50 times 18,000.
Yeah.
It's only $900,000. Okay, so that's not that much for an arena because you have to. Well, the cost to rent the arena.
Well, that's one night.
Sure, the cost to rent the arena, then you have to pay everything. Like an arena, let's say $900,000, $500,000 has gone automatically. Then agency fees, all. So look, $300,000 per show is nothing to scoff at. Nothing to scoff at. Right? That's how much you can make selling out clubs in a year.
Yeah.
So doing one arena is like even the best comics in the world who can sell out 4 to 5 nights a weekend at clubs. If they did that 4 weeks a year, 4 weeks a month for, let's say they took a month off during 11 months, that's only $350,000, $400,000 before or after taxes, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you start doing arenas, you can make as much, so it's nothing to scoff at. But you have to remember, like, people think, you're like, oh man, I sold, and I did $50. That's like the cheapest.
Low.
Yes. But I did $50 like after, maybe that's, after $50 a ticket, I think $900,000 might be the take then. I think you're right. I think it's, most comics are making, if they sell out an arena, for an arena merch can, after your net gross, the gross you make, but then your net from merches can be $60,000.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're making more than you would make if you worked every weekend on the road in one show. Like the way I did shows with Matt and Shane Gillis in Philly at the arena, sold out. And Shane was talking about, he's like, isn't it crazy when you're looking out there, you're looking at like 4 rows, but you're like, that's one night at like an improv. And improvs are 400 seat rooms. So that's one improv. And then you look up and you're like, that's 30 improvs. So it's crazy you're doing that. That's the craziest part about it is it's so funny being on these things, being like, I can't even get 8 people to buy tickets. 19,000 people bought tickets. That's in one city. Yeah. So it's just, that's the dream. When you're like, this many people are listening and buying in. Mm-hmm. That's a good feeling. That's the best feeling.
Yeah.
That's why money feels weird to charge, because you're like, the fact that you already dedicated a night to this. But it's a business, and I'm here. Yeah. I have to pay them. Right? Yeah. So it's like, just pay. Yeah. It's like, but then you're like, I don't think I would ever put my tickets, and I say that, but then I find out, no. If we could put $3 tickets in this arena, 8,000 people will buy them. You go, all right, fuck it, do it. Yeah.
If you got the demand. That's how you pick the
go,
price.
Fuck it. All right. But also then you go, but who cares? Well, once you're doing 3 arenas a month, which, some comics are doing 4 to 5 arenas a month, and you're making $500,000, $600,000, you go, I can't speak for them. I'm nowhere near that money. It's like, would you have done Riyadh? I think I would have.
Right.
They would have paid somebody like me $150,000 first class flight, first class hotel to do comedy to comedy to a place that's never done it. I would like to be a part of that for $150,000.
Yeah.
But then and Shane is in a great position where he can be like, you mean the Saudis? I go, it was 20 years ago. We killed their guy. Maybe we're all over it. Who am I to judge? Yeah. But then maybe in 10 years when you're making good money, you go, what a piece of shit I was. But yeah, I don't know. Who can say? But right now, I just know if I started selling out arenas tomorrow, it would feel weird to me even knowing somebody paid $200 for a ticket. Because I'm like, I'm making enough. Because at some point, you can only get so much money. At some point, if you know what you're doing with your money, if you're putting it at the right places, you can make $200,000 a year and you could be living the most comfortable, easy life in the world. So if you're telling me I'm going to make $300,000 a month, I'm like, okay, I'm good. Yeah. There's only so 100. Even if I have 4 kids, I'll put $200,000 away, and that'll pay for their colleges. Right? Boom. That's done. Okay, cool. I could buy my house cash. That's done. At some point you go, and now I'm just putting whatever back into the system at 2.5% a year. What's he say? What John Goodman say? That's your fuck you money. You know what I'm talking about from The Gambler? He goes, everybody knows you buy a house and some Jap economy shitbox. You put back 10% back into the system, and that's your fuck you money. Your boss wants you to do something, you say fuck you. HOA wants you to move, you say fuck you. Right. And that's like, it's if you just know what you're doing with it, which I did not. I lost all of it. But now I know.
Money comes and goes, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like now I'm like, and now I know what to do with it. So it's like I've got everything I need in terms of like the cool shit. I'm good. I don't need to buy anything else except food and pay my bills.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, now I know what to do with it. I know where to put it and how to move it. Now I'm on game. It's over with.
You're right.
Somebody starts to let me make money again. I'll never be broke again. I'm actually kind of like so excited to start making money again.
Oh man.
Because it is like one of those things where like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh, some people don't get that chance. Some people make a bunch of money, they win a ticket, and they lose all their money, and they still work that 9-to-5 job, or they have to go back. Luckily, I'm like, ooh, okay, yeah, that's right. I'm still in this. I'm still revving up through the money, right? But no, that's the thing. Is like,
well, but I think,
when's the last time you were broke?
Oh, very recent.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right.
Yeah. 12 months ago.
Oh, good. Well, I'm swimming through right now, Bubba. But no, that's the thing you talk about. It's like quality of life, but sure, but it's the ease of mind. I think people always want to talk about quality of life. Getting up and being like, all right, we're good today. I'm going to be fine.
Right.
And here's the thing is, let's say I stop working. I'll still be fine.
Yeah.
But that's a good place to be. A man with no compass, a man with nothing. People that just vacation all the fucking time. I'm like, I know you're living this beautiful fucking life, and this has nothing to do with. I'm just saying, I see people all the time. They're like, I'm busy. I'm going to be in this place for 2 weeks, and I meet them, and they're some of the most vapid people I've ever met in my life. It's like they're debilitating.
Wait, what is vapid?
Boring, simple. They like if they broke a nail, it's the worst. Like
Got it.
People that with just no character, no soul.
Yeah,
it's so weird
Word
to
of the
meet them,
day.
and they're living these beautiful lives,
Right.
and they feel happy. But I'm like, you'll never know real, like, just there's a feeling you get when you really do something.
Yeah.
And it's like, you'll never know that. And that's why they suck to talk to. That's why they suck to be around. Even though they got beautiful boats and they own these things and they're always doing something. It's like, it's just like, what do you give to this? Like, what have you added to the world? That's the thing. That's like, I hate people like that. People are like, what have you done? Nothing. Right. You just you have money and you tell me people that think a packed suitcase is like the packed soul is so stupid. So
do more.
It's literally in Landy up. That's Cajun French for do more. Oh, can't say that word. Bleep that.
Comfortable.
That's what I mean when I talk about that ease of mind. There's not like when athletes retire, they get complacent. They realize I've done everything I can do.
Right.
I think being complacent is fine, but some people get. I think. I'm trying to think of the way to put this. Some people get complacent. I'm okay with. I don't know how to say this. I don't think complacency is a bad thing because I think that you get to a place where you go, I can enjoy this, and that's what I mean. That's the ease of mind where you go, I'm gonna keep working. I love the work, right? I love the work. I don't mind that work.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have to, or if it went away today, you see these comics that are really good. And they stop working, or they go to acting, and or they just kind of stop doing it because they've done enough.
Right.
They're 65, but then you see some comics that are 65, 70 that are working so much, and you're like, because they have to.
Right.
You don't want to get there.
No.
You don't want to get to the place where you have to do anything.
Right.
That's the complacency.
Yeah. That's the.
Like I don't have to do this show. There's a comic I won't name, but I've done shows with him, and he's always complaining about he's like, I'm so tired. And I remember being like, come on, man, we're in. I just remember I didn't know him well enough to tell him anything, but I want to be like, 2,500 people out there ready for you.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I not? And I always think, how do I avoid that?
Yeah.
Like I'm tired. All right, you're about to make $100,000 to do jokes, like to tell people are there to listen to you. But also just in any job, or anything like. Good dads never say I'm tired. Right? They want to be a dad.
Yeah.
So at some point I'm like, how do I avoid that? That's like the constant struggle of it is how do I always feel like I am doing it because I want to be doing it, not because I have to be here. At what point, and that's maybe, like I said, that's that point of complacency setting in terms of like, I don't have to do 5 shows a weekend.
Right.
I can do 3. I'll do 4. I'll enjoy them, and each one will be good, and I don't feel like I'm having to do another one because I'm like, no, the club wants it, or these people are trying to buy a ticket. Maybe they'll just have to come back, right? It's just not being a slave to the idea of the work. She hasn't been recording. I lied to you. I actually pressed off.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, we got to wrap up because you got your orgy.
It's a networking event.
No, dude, I get it. That's what I call him too.
Dude, Alex.
Dude, we've had him over there the whole time. He's been jerking off, getting ready.
Thank you.
Here's the thing: is the reason I'm like I'm saying everything I want because I have no idea what this is. This turns into like a Christian business podcast. will never gonna air.
Dude,
It actually looks better than the other camera. No, it does because
Dude.
it's a fucking.
Thank you, guys.
Aliens gave us that technology. You could be a fan. My Instagram at Alex Cureau. It's AlexCureau. Go to my YouTube. I've got stuff on there. Yeah. Let's go.